Alright, y'all, here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore?
Men do not really know how to talk to women.
45 to 50% of men nowadays, like ages 18 to 25, are scared to approach a woman.
I think it's pretty rare for pretty girls to be approached in public.
I keep hearing women say men no longer approach women on the street. Girl, you're either unattractive or you have a bad personality.
Most men just want to know they can. They will ask you for your number just to see if you will give it to them. They will DM you just to see if you will reply. They will ask you on a date just to see if you are willing to go with them.
Yo, I don't care what nobody say. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Men do not want good girls. They say they want good girls because it sounds good for the internet.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Pearl Chronicle.
Alright, y'all, here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, six-figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
Men didn't stop approaching, they stopped tolerating disrespect. That's the real shift.
One thing that I see attractive men do all the time, and they fumble. Men do not really know how to talk to women. Women do not want to hear, oh yeah, love bombing. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear about what the last women, what they did and how they messed up. Nobody wants to hear about how women are trifling, women are this, women are user. Nobody wants to hear you. Like, damn, y'all fumble women solely based off the fact that you do not know how to show a woman that you are interested without coming across as a little weird. Discernment is important. I will dead stop talking to a man if I just feel like he does one of these things, because it's like, Nice guys who are not that cute have a better chance if they know how to talk to women.
Talking isn't the issue, selective attention is. The same weird guy becomes interesting when you're attracted.
45 to 50% of men nowadays, like ages 18 to 25, are scared to approach a woman. Mainly them reporting that they're worried they're gonna come off as creepy, like women are gonna find them creepy, which is why obviously we have more of like the shift to cuffed or hinge, because I think on both sides people feel like you can maybe get to know a person a little bit better than like maybe having some sort of awkward interaction in person. I think it's good that we have options, right? Like people can do the dating app, or maybe if you're a little bit more confident to approach someone, like you can do that in person. But it is kind of crazy that almost like half the men out there just don't want to do it. It's wild.
It's not fear, it's calculation. If approaching carries social risks, many men simply choose not to.
Unfortunately, ladies, I have to say that I agree with some men. We have made it really hard for men to approach us. We have so many double standards, it's actually crazy. Hear me out. You want him to approach you, but when he approaches you, you feel disrespected. Let's unpack that for a second. If a man wants to sleep with you, why are you feeling disrespected? You are now taking past experiences and projecting it onto this man, and he might be a great man. First off, let's acknowledge that there is shame for women. That's the first thing. So if you feel shameful for wanting such a thing, that's yours and you're projecting it onto him. Second thing, if you think that doing that means you're disrespecting yourself, that is a belief that you have. And third, you might just have the belief that if a man wants to sleep with you, he is disrespecting you. But then also if he doesn't hit on you and doesn't court you, you're upset about it. Which is it? Let's unpack it.
Men are confused. The signals are. If approach equals disrespect, then silence becomes the safer option.
PSA for every man that's crippled by rejection: don't forget, men have literally stopped approaching women because they're afraid to get rejected. They're afraid to be called creepy, fill in the blank. And when we act out of fear, we create the reality we're most fearful of. So, reminder to just shoot your shot, put yourself out there, and know that rejection is literally never personal. It's actually hot to have the courage and confidence to go after what you want in life.
Men aren't crippled by rejection. They've just learned not every shot is worth taking. That's maturity, not fear.
Guys don't approach girls at the bars anymore.
I do.
I don't expect guys to come up to me, but I know the caliber of my friends, and I know what those bitches look like, and they are some stunning. If guys aren't going up to them, guys aren't going up to fucking anyone. So I think if you're going up to girls at the bar in the first place, whether you say hi, whether you say, can I buy you a drink, whether you use Nick's line, which is a great line, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you have a million times better of a shot.
Yeah, I mean,
you really don't have all that much competition because guys aren't going up to girls. It's not like 15 guys are going up to a girl in a night to tell her how pretty she is. She probably gets one a night.
If nobody's approaching, then competition isn't the issue. Attention has just become selective, not scarce.
You're so lucky, like you get all the boys, like all the boys like you. And I'm like, where?
I say this so often, but I think it's pretty rare for pretty girls to be approached in public. And personally, I think it's because there's an overall full package that comes with being a pretty girl. And a lot of guys that aren't really up at that level don't really know how to handle that. But the best thing about this is the right guy will approach you, and it'll usually be a guy that meets your standards and is up at your level in terms of success, ambition, character, goals, all of that, and will overall be a better match for you than the dusties that are walking around. I already know I'm gonna get questions. My lip gloss is Pretty Girls Beauty. It's linked in the TikTok shop. I love you guys. Stay pretty.
Being too much to handle isn't the issue. It's whether the interaction feels worth the risk to a man.
I keep hearing women say, men no longer approach women on the street. Girl, you're either unattractive or you have a bad personality. And you need to speak for yourself. Because every time I leave my home, today being one of them, I get spoken to by men, either a wink, a smile, a hello, a kind gesture, opening the door for me, helping carry my bags, wanting me to pay first. Like, I meet really nice men. And they're not talking about sex. They're not coming to me asking me any questions. They're just being nice to me. So you're either unattractive physically, or you have a bad personality, or you have both, which is even a disaster. Can you imagine an unattractive woman with a bad attitude? Speak for yourself, okay?
Men being polite in public doesn't equal courting. Those are two completely different behaviors.
Most men just want to know they can. They will ask you for your number just to see if you will give it to them. They will DM you just to see if you will reply. They will ask you on a date just to see if you are willing to go with them. They have no true intention of actually pursuing you or doing right by you. They just want to know they can. They just want to know they can have access to you. They just want to know they could talk to you. They just want to know they could sleep with you so you could stroke their bitch ass, fragile, weak ass egos. They need to go run and tell their homeboys, look who I'm talking to. And once you acknowledge that the majority of men don't even actually like women, they just need approval from other men, and they need you to get the approval. They need some beautiful arm candy that carries herself well. You will stop call the motherfucking wambulance. You'll stop crying over these bitch ass, loser ass men that can't even wipe their ass correctly. Like, it's really not that deep with them, right? It's more times than not a game. Of course, there are some men that actually love women and actually want to do right by them, but the percentage of that, very small. And that's why if he's not the motherfucking one, don't waste no time and don't waste no tears on him, okay? And the one will show you why he's the motherfucking one. And I promise you, you will be able to notice the difference between the one and the twos and the threes immediately. So unless he's the one, don't give no coochie to these men. Don't give them no time and don't give them no attention, okay?
Some men test interest, sure, but assuming all men have no intention, that mindset ruins your own judgment.
Yo, I don't care what nobody say. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Men do not want good girls. They say they want good girls because it sounds good for the internet. They will talk your ear off all day about, oh, I want a homebody, a traditional woman to stay at home and no BBL. I want my woman natural, this, and that. No wigs, no long nails. And then they get that girl And then guess what they do? They cheat on them with the same girl they just said they didn't want. The girl with the long nails and the BBL and the makeup and the fake titties. No, what they really mean when they say they want a good girl is that they want a good girl to stay at home and take care of their kids and give them chance after chance after chance after chance while he continues to do it, and while he's going out partying with the girls, the wife is just staying home. That's what they really mean. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Just like Hannah Montana, they want the best of both worlds.
Bad choices exist on both sides, but calling it all men doesn't expose truth, it exposes bias.
Guys, I just went out with my brother and our 2 guy friends, and I was the only girl, and honestly, for like the first time ever, I kind of witnessed like the negative energy and like the nastiness of like certain girls, which is weird because I'm not like that. If a guy approaches you, first of all, we need to respect the fact and like understand like how hard it is to approach women, how much it takes to actually approach someone. It takes a lot of balls, and whenever a guy has approached me, even if I'm not interested, I always show up with kindness, because first of all, that took balls, and second of all, it all depends on how you approach me, right? And like your attitude and your energy. And I just feel like I really saw a lot of girls really just be nasty straight up. I had some girl who was actually pretty, but her personality was whack, because she was over here like, I don't have a name, we don't have a name. Like, ew, that's so that just gave me the ick. That's nasty personality. Like, you can be pretty, but if your personality is like that, automatic no. That was so weird. I literally witnessed that, and I was like, ain't no way you're being like, be nice, okay? Sometimes guys just want to compliment you and tell you they look good and walk away. It's never that deep. It's never that creepy. Like let a guy talk to you for a minute and hear them out. I've always just been respectful, being I'm not interested, but really appreciate it. And that's it. Don't ever be that girl. If you see this, you were something else. Also, this was at Yucca Bar, so if you see this, that was not cute of you. Bye.
It's not their approach killing attraction, it's the attitude killing the moment. That's why men pull back.
Look, if a man can't plan a date, he's broke and he's lazy and he's not bothered. And he's not bothered because he's broke. That's it. He's broke. Okay? Men need resources to feel adequate. If a man doesn't have resources, he doesn't feel adequate. Therefore, he can't perform. Simple. That's it. That's it. Okay? Men measure their worth on how much money they have and how much they can provide. It's as simple as that. If he's broke, he's not showing up. If he's broke, he's not choosing you. If he's broke, he's not intentional. If he's broke, he can't be with you. If he's broke, he can't plan a date. It's as simple as that. Okay? Move on. Next. If you see this kind of behavior in a man early on, he can't plan a date, he's confused, he's like, oh, I don't know where to take you. I don't know where to take you. I don't know. Where should we go? Up to you. He's lazy. He's broke. Okay? Thank you. Next.
Money matters, yes, but calling every uncertain man broke and lazy isn't insight, it's oversimplification.
So I just seen a video of a guy. He was attractive too, and he said, let me tell you something. I don't approach attractive, well put together women in public. And he lists the reasons why he doesn't. He says if she's attractive, she's put together, she got her nails done, her hair done, she may be expensive, she probably already got a guy. And he goes on to this whole list of assumptions. Basically, they're assumptions, because the reality is you don't know if that woman does her own hair, does her own nails, pays for her own hair, pays for her own nails. You don't know if she's single. Do you know there are a lot of attractive women out here that are single? Me? You don't know. But so you're assuming that a person is single or not single based on their attractiveness. So you say all ugly people are single? Do we all not know some people that are not so attractive that are in relationships? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I feel like y'all be tricking yourself at your own spot. And to me, if you are a man that is afraid to approach me or just to alleviate some of your assumptions, then you're not masculine enough for me. Because the most that she can say is that she's in a relationship.
Calling me a lack of masculinity misses the point. It's not fear, it's selectivity based on perceived outcome.
Honestly, in this day and age, shame on the women who shit on guys who actually try respectfully to like get your number or like approach you or like just hit on you in general in like a public setting. Extra bonus points if it's not a fucking bar or an atmosphere that involves alcohol. Like, I hate when girls like, ew, like that guy like came up to me like, what a weirdo. Like, they literally need to be encouraged to do that. Like, no one does it anymore. I love when men will like shit on like girls who go out to bars and stuff like that or whatever. But like, where are you gonna find your husband on Hinge? At the grocery store? They are not fucking approaching you there. Swear to God, whenever someone approaches me, specifically not in a bar setting, I have the utmost respect. Even if I don't find them attractive, I'll give them a number regardless, or conversate with them regardless, because it's like so admirable in this day and age to actually have the nerve and the kahunas to go and do that. So stop shitting on them, because we need that.
Approaching takes confidence, but whether it continues depends on how it's received. Men adjust to that quickly.
Men don't like nice women. Like, honestly, men don't like nice women. Men love the drama. They love the mean girls. They love the girls that will tell them their mind. They love the girls that ignore them. They love the girls that treat them nonchalant. Men don't like nice girls. They don't. I'm convinced men don't like nice girls. Like, all good girls. You know? Men don't. I'm pretty much convinced. I think they really like the bad girl. They like the mean girl. They like the girl that's mysterious they don't know anything about. They like the girl that doesn't contact them. They like the girl that doesn't make plans with them. They like the girl that doesn't chase them.
It's not about being nice or bad. It's about attraction, boundaries, and how you present yourself.
Here's my biggest unpopular opinion. The prettiest girls don't get guys. Let me explain. Have you ever wondered why the prettiest girls are always single? I think for women, there are different degrees of pretty. There's like cute pretty, and then there's drop dead gorgeous pretty, like Nicole Scherzinger. If you're in the drop dead gorgeous category, chances are you're really intimidating to guys. They either think you must already have a boyfriend or that you wouldn't even look in their direction, and because they fear rejection, they wouldn't dare come and speak to you. Guys love to flirt with women any chance they can get, but only with women that they think that they can easily get. Don't get me wrong, really pretty girls do get approached by guys sometimes, but typically it's guys that are way below their league and like really ugly guys, because those guys don't have an ego. They don't really fear rejection because they get rejected all the time. If you feel like guys never approach you, but you notice that they're always staring, you're way prettier than you think. Yeah, if you're a really pretty girl and you're wondering if you're ugly because you never get approached by guys, just know that it's because they're probably scared of you.
It's not intimidation, it's risk assessment. The higher the perceived gap, the lower the approach rate.
I swear that men don't actually want to be in a relationship with the really attractive girl. They just want to experience her, be in the presence of her, show her off as a trophy, but they never want to actually date that girl because they get too insecure. And I honestly just met this guy and he kind of told me the same thing. He told me he had dated one really tall girl in the past that was really pretty and he got too insecure, and she was a little bit taller than him. I was an inch shorter than him, and he kept telling me things that I should have seen as a red flag, but I wasn't thinking about it. And now I'm currently getting ghosted, and I should have kind of seen that coming. So basically he told me that he saw me at the gym 2 years ago and thought about me for 2 years because I was like his dream type. And then he saw me again because I don't go to this gym often. And he was like, I have to ask you out. And he didn't tell me that right off the bat. He told me once we were like a few dates in. But like, then he told me that like he genuinely just goes on dates with pretty girls just because he's in the presence of a pretty girl. Men really are just that simple. They want to be around us. They want to brag about us, use us as trophies, but they never really have any intention of locking the pretty girl down. And I feel like that proves my point because now he's ghosting me, but he's watching everything that I am doing. And I just think that most men can't handle the pretty girl. They can't. And it's just unfortunate because it's like, why did you have to pursue me then? Like, why?
Ghosting says more about emotional maturity than attraction. Not every man turns confidence into consistency. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and stay tuned for the next video.